shit's got me stressed out. Hey guys, so first of all, ignore my appearance, the surroundings weird and different, and my voice is raspy, so there's that too. I know I have not recorded in a really long time, and the reason for that is what I'm about to tell you about. This is going to be a real talk. So if that's not your type of video, this is your warning. Click off. So yeah, let's just get right into it because I don't want to take any more time than I have to. I can be kind of long-winded. So first off, how do you even start this? Okay, my boyfriend and I have 4 years, split about the second week of October. At first we weren't really sure, or at least I wasn't really sure, if we were breaking up for good or if it was going to be a temporary thing, because the year before we had broke up for a short period of time, which I did not talk about on camera because we did get back together, and I just felt like that there was no need to talk about it. So at first we didn't really know what was going on. We didn't tell anyone for probably 2 or 3 weeks, just because we wanted to know, we wanted to see what was going on, and originally we were going to still go to each other's holidays and things and try to kind of keep it friendly. So, been dealing with that. I don't remember, I think it was in November that we decided that we were calling it quits for good. And at first I was really okay with it. I was frustrated at the relationship. I was frustrated with everything. I threw my hands in the air. I said, I'm done with this. I'm washing my hands of the whole situation. And, you know, I don't need to go into detail. It was private relationship stuff. But basically, I made other plans to move out, and they fell through right before my birthday. About 2 weeks away from the date I was supposed to be moved out of my ex-boyfriend and I's apartment. And it hit me like a anvil. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I think the realization when I didn't have someone to move out with, and I was suddenly either going to be alone or moving back in with my mother, it was devastating to me. It was a little bit exciting to think about having an apartment of my own, but it was just devastating. And around that time, I also found out that he was kind of moving on and interested in someone else. And that hit me really hard. So I've had a really rough holiday season. I've had a really rough time. I'm sorry, I keep saying so much. This is just like, how do you talk about stuff like this? I'm sorry, I'm using a different camera that has a screen too, so I'm not like, I keep forgetting to look at the camera. But, so anyways, it hit me really hard. I was depressed for about 2 weeks solid. I was crying every day. Packing my things hit me really hard. Taking my pictures down, taking my tapestries down, and seeing the house become more and more empty, and just everything surrounding. I had some issues within my friend group that I was dealing with, and Christmas was just I love seeing my family, but Christmas was just not awesome for me this year. It was just very sad, and it's been really difficult. It's still really difficult. I'm staying away because that's the only thing that I can do. It's really hard. Even when you are like, okay, like I see that, you know, maybe we're better to go separate ways. Like when you've been with someone and you've lived with them for that long and your lives are completely entangled and all your friends and, you know, your rituals that you do every year, pulling that apart just feels like hell. It feels like you're ripping a piece of you out, and I tell you what, sometimes feels like you're never ever gonna get that piece back, and like you're never gonna feel better. And I wish I had some piece of advice for anyone else who might be going through this. But I don't. I don't even know. I just have done a multitude of things to try to make it better. I know that the only thing that can heal something like this is time. But I wanted to film this before too much time had gone by, because I wanted this to be honest of how I actually was feeling in the midst of things, and then maybe talk about it again later if I need to. I don't know, this is almost like a form of therapy for me too, but as I've always said, like my real talks, I want to reach out and talk to people about what's going on with me in hopes that there's someone else out there going through something similar and they can understand. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And I'm not mad at him. I still care for him very much. I still think he's a good person. It just really, really sucks the way that everything is going down right now. Even though we're remaining somewhat friendly, I can be a little hostile, but anyone who's gone through this can maybe attest to this. It's like you're okay, you're fine, you're being independent, you don't care, and then you see that person's face and it's just like boom, all of your emotions come shooting out, and it's like all rage and hurt and sadness that you've been like suppressing or forgetting about or not dealing with just comes right out. And yeah, it's hard. I don't even know what to say. Some days are better than others. I've been staying away from the apartment probably a little too much. I need to be there packing and doing things, but I felt mental health wise it was not a good idea for me to be there at the moment. So I've kind of been driving back and forth and just staying away from everything. It's weird because everything can dig in. Everything can like remind you of something and spring up a memory. Even like, and nobody understands this around me right now, but being around people that were part of our life as a couple is difficult right now, because now we're separate and it's weird. It's a transition, and seeing our friends is difficult because it's weird and awkward, and it's like, you know, seeing really anyone that knows what's going on is kind of weird and awkward, because it's like, you know, they want to ask questions, and like, I get it, I'd want to fucking ask questions too, but like the slightest thing can like just make me burst into tears, and I don't want to be that person. I want to come out with my head high and do well and be positive and all of those things, but realistically I have days where I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I just don't want to do this. I had a spell that I went through at the end of December that was really bad, and I just again want to reach out to anyone who has ever dealt with suicidal thoughts or self-harm or depression, really any of that type of thing, because you can think that you're over it, you can think that you're doing so much better, and then just instantly something brings you down, and something makes you feel that feeling, that pressure that builds up, that feeling of unwantedness and sadness, and it's hard. It is so difficult. It seems like it's just difficult to be living in the world at all right now, and I wish I knew something to say. I wish there was more I could do than make videos about what's going on in my life, but at this moment this is all that I can do, so this is what I want to do. It's January, it's the beginning of the year. This year's going to be different for me, and it's going to be a lot of focusing on me and what I want to do with my life, and this is definitely a part of it. And I want to continue to make real videos like this, but also make beauty videos and whatever the hell else I feel like making, honestly. And I just kind of want to document this, I guess. I don't know. But I know I'm not the only person that's felt like this or will feel like this. And I scoured the web for hours just reading and watching things to help me cope with my feelings. And I want to validate your feelings if you're feeling like this and no one around you understands. I understand, and we will fight through this together. Yay, positive, woo. I'm sorry that I'm kind of like blah today, but yay, we got through this with no tears, and it's not 100 minutes long, so that's awesome. But yeah, so very soonly I would really like to start making more videos. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm definitely going to be doing a video kind of on yoga and the benefits for someone who has fibromyalgia or arthritis or really anything. There's so many benefits. It's awesome. But I'll save that for that video, and kind of where I'm at and all of that. I'll share my little story and weight loss, all that good stuff. And I am definitely going to be doing a super glam look soon, but just let me know if you want to see stuff. And I have tons of stuff from Christmas to try out and review for you. Oh, I'm super excited because I have a Glam Glow mud to foam face scrub that I've been reviewing, and I'm super pumped about that because I know that's like a really popular brand. I got it for Christmas and I was just like, ah. But my voice is so sad. But I'm going to keep this as short as possible, and thank you to everybody in my life that has been support. And if I could just like sit here and name off every single person and like gush about how awesome they are, I would, but nobody really wants to hear that. You know who you are. Yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you again soon, and I will be happier, and my face will look so much better. Do you see this? Look at this, guys. This is how real I want to keep this. Like, oh, here's my face camera. Come on. There we go. Do you see these bags under my eyes? Do you see this, guys? So stressed out. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just being weird now. Yeah. Alright, well, I love you guys, and I will see you soon.